To create a domestic quote with ICAT Logistics, click the Domestic Quote Entry and Tracking to get to that board, and click the drop down for Add Estimate and choose Domestic. If your user profile is set to have the shipper information preloaded, we can preload all that information for you based on information provided. If you are a user that mostly does inbound shipments, then we can preload your consignee information, or we can load neither depending on your user profile. If you have a list of addresses already that you'd like to use, you can click the Get Shipper or Get Consignee box, and it will pull up a list of all of your shippers and or consignees. If you select, it will fill in the information for you and provide all the details that you've already preloaded into that particular shipper or consignee. Reference numbers are not required, but just like the domestic shipments and international shipments, you can fill this information ahead of time if you need. If you need to use the trade show information, if this is coming into or out of a trade show, you can click the trade show box and the information will expand accordingly to give you information spaces for show name and venue name and booth and decorator and things of that nature. If you have the user rights to use multiple bill to parties, you will see a Get Bill To button here. By doing so, it enables you to choose a list of pre-approved bill to parties for your particular account, and then all rating and information will be billed and taken care of accordingly. The shipment transit information is where you select your service level, and by default, it will fill in today's ready date and time. The delivery date is set by standard calculation based on a deferred 3 to 5 service level in this case, and the default delivery time is by 5 p.m. Please note that the way our system is set up is delivery date and time. If you use by, it will deliver by the 31st and by 5 p.m. If you'd like it delivered on a specific date, then you want to choose the radio button for on. And if you choose on, that means that you want us to deliver on the 31st by 5 p.m. And if you'd like it delivered on a specific date, at a specific time, or within a small window, then you choose between. And in this case, you say, I want my freight delivered on 3/31 between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Below are your special pickup instructions and your special delivery instructions. And then there's actual generic special instructions, and these are provided based on, in this case, pre-filled based on any special instructions that you've filled in from the main menu item, which is explained in another video. You can add additional services. In this case, these would be services that are provided as part of your tariff. If you needed to add more than one service, you can just click the Add More button. As far as your freight details go, we do provide you with a commodity button, which is based on the information that you've loaded in a default commodity table, which is explained in a separate video. In this case, I'll just choose code 1 and it will fill in the information automatically. There are enough information for 3 lines of information here, but if you need to add more, you can click the Add More button. Once all that information is correct and we've checked to make sure that any required field noted with an asterisk is filled in, then we can come down here and we can click Submit. Once your quote is successfully added, you get the Add Quote Successful dialog box, and your information, if you have a tariff, will automatically fill in if you're able to see that information prior to processing by someone in operations. If your profile does not dictate this, this will be blank until someone from our operations group reviews your quote and then adds the appropriate information.